I need a rotating chair. Hello, focus. Hey guys, welcome to How to Be Fancy. I'm Heather and today we're going to be working on getting this little hairstyle. This is one that has been requested from one of my videos. I think it was a thrift haul video that I wore this in, and then I also wore this style at Nashville Boogie. So this is the look that we're going to create today. I actually tried filming this video for last week, but unfortunately some of the footage looked a little bit funky. I edited the whole thing thinking maybe I could fix it, maybe I could fix it. In the end, turns out I couldn't fix it, so I thought I would come back today and refilm it for you guys because it was a requested look and I'm doing all of your requests for the rest of the summer. So to get this look, you're going to want to roll your hair. I did an overnight set with these little wrap-in rollers. I think they also have another name, rock and rollers or something like that. Funny thing, Lisa Fremont Street, after my last video, put up a video all about using these, and so great minds thinking alike. I think we're both probably just hot and not wanting to use heat on our hair over the summertime, but whatever method you want to use to get a good curl in your hair, that's what you want to do. Once you've got all the rollers out, you're going to want to break up this curl. Now, because this is a really loose kind of curl, I want to get as much out of it as I possibly can. If you have thicker hair, you may not need to do this, but what I'm going to do is just start pulling apart these curls so I get as many little curls and as much volume out of this overnight set as I can. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm just taking a little bit of pomade right on my fingers, just a tiny little bit, and I'm going to work that into my fingers, kind of like you would lotion, just so that I'm kind of working through these curls and eliminating a little bit of frizz as I go. And now that I've got a nice Orphan Annie look, we're going to start working on pulling all of this up into our updo. So rather than a traditional poodle, which I've done before, where the curls kind of fall over the forehead, this is going to be placed a little bit further back on the head. So in order to do that, I want to create some volume here at the crown. So I'm just going to start back combing this a little bit. I'm just kind of gently doing this on the back and the front right here. I think I'm going to try and keep this little middle part that's happening here, since that's what seems to naturally be wanting to happen. So I'm just going to back comb that a little bit. And I'm not going to back comb clearly on the front because I want all my teasing to be as hidden as possible. So the cool thing about this is that nothing on this style is super duper structured. So you can just kind of see what your hair wants to do and go right along with that. Just run some pomade through this so all those little flyaways get tamed. So I'm thinking this curl is kind of wanting to lay back on itself like so. So I'm just going to pin that in place right there. And then work on this other side here. Make sure it wants to do the same thing before I move on to the back. I can already tell you that piece is going to be a problem, so I'm just going to pull that out. And that's the beauty of working section by section with this, is that you kind of have a little bit more control over where things are going, and you can really build the hairstyle as you go rather than just trying to like throw it all up and then arrange it. So now I've got this little pompadour situation happening on the crown of my head, and I'm going to work on the back now and just kind of see what happens. I'm going to take these sections, kind of pull them apart because I know I want to use these at the very end. I don't have any clips out here with me, so I'm just gonna use a bobby pin and section those off. Use what you got on hand. Kind of twist these little guys out of the way. I'm going to give that a good twist kind of at the top where I want it to sit. And start pinning that into place. So now that that big chunk of back part is up, I'm going to take these little side bits here. Do the same thing, work a little pomade kind of into the base to help with the flyaways. Take my smoothing brush, kind of blend that into the back piece there. And I give each of these sections a little bit of a twist once I get to the top.
You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss.
And you can feel where you have little nubblies and little knots. Just do your best to smooth those out. I can never get mine exactly perfect, so I just do my best and live with it. We're getting there. Now we've got our little sideburns here that need to go up. I'm going to take my glasses off for this part so I can really get down here and smooth things around. And with this, if you want, you can do it out like this to where it kind of blends into this. I kind of like it sort of an in-between to where it's not fully bouffanted out on the side, more like a Gibson kind of style, but just get a little bit of that wave in there. Give that a couple of pins. Sorry if I have hair color on my neck. Just colored my hair. Thank the Lord. The root situation was dire. Now that I kind of have this side in place, I'm going to take a little bit of my hairspray and just really lightly at first start working on sculpting it. I don't want to put too much hairspray on it right in the beginning because otherwise it gets really sticky, and if something goes suspiciously awry and you have to start over on something, it's really hard to brush out. So I want to take it a little layer at a time.
You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss.
Then bouffant that out just a little bit before I pin it. Spraying! I always want to call that, even when I'm filming alone. Any other makeup gals feel me on that? Now the trick is just to play with these little curls that you have left on top. You can do them as structured and pinned in as you want. I like mine to be a little bit looser because it's a lot faster, to be honest with you. And I feel like hairdos like this are things that you kind of want to be fast because I spend a lot of time if my hair is down really perfecting the curls. So when I put it up, I want it to be quick and easy and not take a lot of my time. It's always good to have these quick kind of hairstyles in your arsenal, because if everything that you do is always so structured and has to be so perfect, then doing this on an everyday basis is either going to take over your entire life, or you just won't be able to do it, or you'll get tired of it really quickly. So it's always good to have really quick hairstyles that you know you can go to in a pinch. And I don't have a mirror to see this, but anywhere that you can feel, like I feel like there's maybe a pin sticking out right here, just want to sort of pull a curl and arrange it over the top of that so that you can't see it, and I feel like I have this one down a little bit lower, so I'm going to pin that up and I'm going to move it over to where I feel like I need a little more hair. The last thing about this look is that I think it is perfect for accessorizing with hair flowers, scarves. It's great for hats. This is from Record Mill. I picked this up at Nashville Boogie. So I'm just gonna place this in my hair. If I can find the little clip, there it is. Something like that. I hope this was helpful for some of you who are dealing with the hot temperatures or just looking for a really fun and easy updo that you can do yourself. I promise you can do this. It might take a little bit of practice, but anyone can do this. There's no like rhyme or reason to this. Because this is one of my all-time favorite hairstyles to accessorize, I'm filming a separate video on all of my favorite hair flowers and how I would wear them in this style. You can catch more of that over on my Instagram page. It's at How to Be Fancy. I hope you guys really enjoy that. I love hair flowers and I love finding new makers of beautiful, gorgeous accessories, so I'm happy to share that over on Instagram for you. That's it for me for today. I hope you guys are doing well. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.